Well, hello everybody. It's Professor Wade Bradford. I'm talking to you today about writing an argument. In particular, I want to talk to you about narrowing the topic of your argument. So this is advice that's for anybody out there that's currently in an English class where you are writing an argument-based essay, but it is definitely for my Moore students. I haven't made a lecture video in a while, and I thought I better reach out and make sure that everyone's on the right track, or at least set you on the right track. Maybe just confirm that you're already on the right track. I just want to make sure that you are writing the best possible argument, and making sure that you focus, that you narrow your topic is a great way to do that. So, without further ado, I want to talk about the subject at hand. So, if you are one of my students, you have been given a broad topic. For my class, you have been given three choices. You can write about social distancing, social media, or social justice, or social injustice, things that are going wrong in society, in present day or within the last couple of years. So with that in mind, what might happen if students go down the wrong path, they might choose one of those subjects and write an argument that is far too broad. It's too wide. For example, you might pick the subject of social media, and you might write an argument where your thesis statement says something like this: there are many good and bad things about social media. That's way too broad. We don't want to be that broad. We want to narrow it. For social justice, you might say, there are a lot of bad things going on in the world today, and we need to stop it. Again, that's way too broad. Talk about something that you want to specify, and again, it doesn't necessarily have to be saying something negative about it. Maybe you've been hearing a lot of negativity about something in social media, and you want to defend it. You want to defend the status quo and say, hey, there's a lot of haters over here, but this is actually positive. But same with social distancing. If you're writing about COVID-19, I don't want you to just make the claim of like, wow, COVID-19's bad. That's obvious. Instead, I want you to present a specific possible solution to make things a little bit better than the current situation. So I've got my handy dandy notebook here. By the way, I'm on the last page of this. So this beautiful notebook, I'm going to be saying goodbye to it very soon. So I have written a couple sample thesis statements to show you what I'm talking about. Here is an example of a narrowed topic for social distancing, and here's my thesis statement. Here we go. Sweden's herd immunity strategy should not be modeled by the United States. So if that is our topic, then we know that we're going to be analyzing what Sweden's herd immunity strategy is, and we're going to be talking about the pros and cons of that strategy, and we're ultimately going to be saying that that strategy is not something that the United States should adopt. You could also write something like, Sweden's herd immunity strategy should definitely be modeled by the United States. I'm not going to care what side you're on, as long as you are being logical, as long as you have evidence, as long as you mix in a little bit of pathos, as long as I trust you, right? Ethos. Here's another one. In order to decrease crime rates, the LAPD should adopt some of the techniques used by New York City's JRIP program. So that's referring to this program that Malcolm Gladwell kind of made very, very famous in one of his books, David and Goliath. We have links to that book in Canvas. It's basically reaching out to young people and their families within areas that have very high crime rates, and the young people in question are very likely to commit crimes because they have a track record, or perhaps because older siblings have already been involved in crime. So the JRIP program was really focused on trying to pinpoint who we should connect with as a community, as public service people, as police officers. Now, many people have praised this JRIP program, but many people have also said, oh, it's not really doing anything to alleviate crime rates. So the topic at hand that I've mentioned, it has work to do, because it needs to prove that, yes, the New York program is going in the right direction, and Los Angeles should adopt some of these techniques. And I've got one more thesis statement to share that has taken the subject of social media, a very broad topic, and has narrowed it down into a focused argument. And the thesis statement is this: cynics may claim that romance is dead. However, dating apps such as Bumble provide single women with more opportunities to safely find a lifelong partner. So, notice that I was taking a while to get all of those words out, but that thesis statement then is making a very specific promise. As a writer, if I fulfill the promise of the thesis statement, I'm going to look at what the cynics say about dating and social media apps and how they say negative things about it and how old-fashioned romance has withered away. But the majority of the essay is going to look at the positive aspects of social dating, social media apps like Bumble and whatever else, that the writer wanted to find out about, and how they are adding safety and how they are adding more opportunities to find commitment. All right, so there's 3 examples. Now, these are just examples. I'm not saying that, hey, take my ideas and run with them. I'm saying that social distancing, social media, social justice, those are big, broad topics, and so you want to narrow it. You want to narrow your topic. So that's my little pep talk for you. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave a comment or send me an email, and I will get back to you. I can't wait to find out what you are working on for your argument essay. Good luck and goodbye.